Hello there, lovelies. Welcome back to Uday's Kitchen. It's all about eating healthy, low carb. All right, today I'm going with this low carb cabbage fufu recipe that tastes so great with okra soup, egusi soup, or any soup of choice. It is low carb, it is delicious, and it is something that you would love to try. Before we waste any more time, let's dig into it. On my ingredient list, I have half a cabbage, 1 cup of oats, and optional 4 okras. Okay, this is optional. I only add it so I can get that texture of original fufu when I mix it with the cabbage, and just a little bit of water. So this is like half a cup of water. Okay, so this is just to help me blend it really good. So what I'm going to do is add the water to the blender, cut the okra and the cabbage into small chunks, okay, so the blender can handle better, just like so. Okay, now I'm gonna add everything to the blender and blend. It's all set. Now we just cover and blend. I'm gonna add in a little more water. Okay, another half a cup and a little more. Okay, cover it up and blend. It's all set now. You can see how smooth it is. All right, and the thickness, this is what you want, because you don't want your fufu to be light. If you want it lighter, then you can add in more water. So I ended up using 1.5 cups, the same measuring cup that I used for the oats. Okay, so I'm just gonna take it out and add it to my pot. You're adding this to a dry pot. So into the pot it goes, and we're just gonna mix and mix and mix until the fufu dough is formed. Okay, the process is the same as my flour fufu recipe that I already have on my channel. Okay, so we're just gonna be, you know, stirring and stirring and stirring until the fufu forms. Okay, this is the thickness that you want. If you see that it is becoming too thick, you can add water as you're cooking. Okay, but you first want to start it with a thick dough like so. All right, I'm gonna drop in a pinch of salt. Okay, and keep cooking. All you gotta do is stay by the pot, okay, and keep stirring. It is coming on, so we're just gonna keep stirring and stirring until it finally forms that dough that we're looking for. The fufu is coming up little by little, okay, but this is too soft for me, so I have some oat powder, okay, that I'm gonna add to it and blend, and stir again to get it thicker. Okay, so you can always do that. All I did was take the dry oat, blend it in a blender, and just add it to it. Okay, so depending on how thick you want this, you just do you. Okay, so I'm gonna mix in all that, and as you can see, it is thicker now, so I just have to allow the oat to cook a little more. I'm gonna drizzle in a little bit of lime juice. Okay, you know, cabbage is a little bit sweet when you cook it, so the salt and the lemon will balance that. Now just look at how the fufu is coming together. You see, it's thick enough. So every time you realize that it is a bit thin, you can add in some more flour. Okay, but to be certain, make sure when you're blending the cabbage and the oats, make sure it is a very thick consistency. So if you see that it's loose, you can add in the oat and blend it. That way you don't have to add the powder, okay? But if it is still thin, you can always, add the flour. So we're just gonna cook this until it is fully cooked and the color has changed, okay? And then we know it's set. The plastic wrap set, I'm just gonna scoop some of the fufu, add it to the cling film, just like so. Just enough for you. And just roll it up like so, and then you have your bowl. Okay, just like that. There you have it. You can pair this with any soup of choice. I'm having mine with okra soup today.